BOSS Bossman Radio. Live from Studio C, two guys who ask, wonder what they're doing in T-Town right now. Not this. It's South Alabama's #1 podcast, Drive Time with DJ and KJ.
Good Thursday morning and welcome to Drive Time, brought to you by Jim Peach Motors and Peach Chevrolet. Good morning, Hot Rod. Jesse James is in. Good morning to you. Aaron Brown, Miss Gail Kurtz. Good morning, Miss Gail. Mary Neal Blair has a birthday today. Good morning and happy birthday.
Good morning and happy birthday.
Good morning, Nick Green. Tracy Steele. Good morning. Jordan Rowland. Jennifer Parker. Good morning to you. Heather Smith. Good morning. Zandria Robinson. Good morning to you. Kristen Kennedy. Good morning. Jerry Wilson. Dwayne King. Kane Dickey. Fuquay's in. Good morning to each of you. Tracy Miller. Good morning. Sharon Gilliland. Good morning. Ray Stewart. Miss James is in. Good morning, Miss James. Lisa McGraw. Good morning to you. LaDon Simmons. Good morning. Diane McCracken. Roger Templeton. MC's in. Good morning, MC. Ronald Kirkland. Good morning. Trevor Youngblood. Happy birthday and good morning.
Happy birthday, T. Young.
Charles Smith in. Good morning to you. Daniel Smith. Good morning. Waylon Peavy. Good morning. Ron Kennedy. Good morning. Crystal Clemens. Good morning to you. Rhett Joyner's in. Good morning. Tip Wagner. Miller Ball. Sean Kazametsky. Good morning. Brandy and Brian Thorman, good morning. Samantha Flux, good morning. Big crowd in this morning. Let's see.
PGP.
Elisa Finley Hart, good morning. Captain Crunch Kyles, William Kyles is in. Good morning. PGP, Sisters in. Whitney, good morning, Whitney.
Sister.
Charlene Godwin, good morning to you. Sarah Williamson's in. Good morning. Michelle Glinka, good morning. Good morning to each of you. Good morning to Elizabeth Godwin Bush. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You brought snacks.
I did.
What do we have?
We have some habanero gold jam and some
That's this.
pepper. Yes.
This is the habanero gold.
Yes.
What is the COB sauce in a bottle?
That's this. That's what I've got in my hand. It's probably going to stay here. I'm going to hold on to for just a little while. This is basically, this is COB sauce.
That's what I was hunting.
That's what it reminds me of. My cousin, Lisa Ansley, makes it. And it is really good. I love to put it on chicken sandwiches.
Morning, JoJo Holmes.
Crackers, pretzels.
I don't mean to interrupt, but good morning, Action. Action's turning smooth 29 today.
His birthday. Happy birthday.
Selena Ramos. Of course, Stephanie and Chef Adams' daughter. And so happy birthday. And I'm glad people remind us about that stuff. So happy birthday. I didn't mean to interrupt, but that happens a lot.
We got a lot of snacks.
Andy Casey, Karen Weaver, Amanda, Miss Minnie Pearl, Gwen. Good morning, Amanda. Heather Goblin, good morning.
I think
Jesse James says she's going to need some of this. But like she's already commented and says she's going to need some of that stuff that you got right there already. And then what you're opening up right now, she is definitely, oh my goodness.
I'm not sure if we're going to have enough.
Wow.
We need a bigger table and a wider camera. Like we can't hardly get all this in the shot.
You know what I like to do when bad weather blows in? Eat.
Yeah. But here's
like a tea party, man.
Here's the deal.
This is great.
Before you get started on that, we need to talk about fall festivals and all this kind of stuff. So, and that's your wheelhouse. So I remember that.
Do you mind if I talk my mouth full? Is that going to offend you? Let's talk about Saturday and Sandcut. Okay. 4th annual, 3rd annual.
That's a great motto. Yeah. Saturday, is that y'all? Tell me that's y'all's motto.
But that's a good one.
It is great. Y'all need to do that. Saturday and Sandcut. I love that. I'm going to tell you, I can see, like Pistol Pete down there's got hashtag good Lord.
I'm telling you, man, I got to get something in here. I'm nervous.
Listen. We have a tornado shelter built into this building because there's no windows in that bathroom and it's solid brick.
We got ice.
And we got ice.
Got AC.
We got AC. Well, as long as the power's on. And well, there's a generator back there too. So Good morning. Big Kenny said good morning there, DJ.
This is community water. You let me know if you want to splash. Hey, listen, your way.
We do want to tell everybody that we do, and again, I'm interrupting, but y'all need to make sure and stay safe out there. This weather looks like it's going to be pretty rough. So, like Tracy Steele said, everybody, it seems to me that people always tend to not drive so well when weather gets bad. And maybe it's not their driving, maybe it's the weather. But, anyway, some of us that happen to have body shops, we can tell you statistics about bad weather. So y'all thought I was going to say we like bad weather, but that ain't what I said. So anyway, I'm going to get back to letting DJ do what he does. So go ahead, DJ.
Elizabeth?
Talking or eating?
He's the best I've ever seen. Hey, there's no better at doing that than he is. I mean, I'm telling you. I watched the man devour 2 Monroe burgers one morning. Okay.
What have I done here?
It.
Pop it with a...
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to use... I don't know. Maybe I should have went ahead and popped. I don't know if that's going to break or not.
I don't want to make a mess. There it is.
There you go.
Yeah.
What I was going to do...
You've never minded before.
I was going to put a little of this COB sauce on my cornbread and then wash it down with some crackers and all this type of stuff. But while we're doing
that diet he was talking about on Monday is
after the holidays.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that.
This is the holidays.
I keep forgetting that.
This is Halloween, like almost Halloween.
You're right. I keep forgetting that for some reason. I don't know why. I can't remember that.
I put my Christmas tree up.
Say that.
Night. I really did.
All right, let's talk about Saturday in Sandcut.
Okay.
The official name of the gathering.
Yes, it's the Sandcut Holiday Market.
Sandcut Holiday Market.
Yes.
And what's the actual physical location this is going to be set up?
At 978 Appleton Road, Castleberry. Now, it's on the Castleberry end. If you are coming from Bruton, it is 13 miles from the four-way at Terry Miller Stadium.
13 miles.
Yes. As my mother says, it is the other end of Bevel Avenue.
Okay. When we get up there, is it going to be on the right?
It's going to be on the left.
On the left.
Yes. You'll see it. It's when you see the Sandcut Water Tower, it's 2 houses past that. So start slowing down when you see the water tower. But you'll see all the tents set up. It's in my front yard. So you'll see it all set up.
So if we get to the T, we've gone too far.
If you get to the T, yes.
Come back.
And something would be way wrong because, like I said, you'll see it.
Okay.
It's
now,
big.
How did all this come about?
A few years ago, I was kind of just thinking one day, there are several of us right there at Sandcut, myself and some of my family members, that we had the direct sale businesses, home businesses, things that we made. And I ran the idea by my mom. I said, Mom, why don't we just see if everybody wants to get together one Saturday and just kind of show everybody what we have. So that way people know, like if they need a quick gift or that sort of thing. So my mom's like, well, that's a good idea. So I approached my cousins who make the jams and jellies and the candles and that sort of thing. And they thought it was good. We invited some other family members. Had a really great turnout and just had people keep coming through. Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah.
This is ours, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Great.
I mean, it is now.
I'll lick it. I'll stick
it in there.
I don't know how many times you spit on it, but I'm sure it was over 3 or 4. So yeah, I think it's yours. If I had to guess.
Yeah, it's yours. You can have it.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of good response. We had a steady crowd all day, so people kept asking if y'all going to do it again next year. We did it last year. It was even bigger. They kept asking, y'all going to do it again next year? So we keep doing it. So, it's just a fun day. It's a great way to come and you can see like the homemade items that people have. You can go and get your holiday Christmas shopping, stuff that you just can't go to the store and buy. It's a great way to support your local friends and your family and their businesses that they do. So we have a blast. The best part probably of the day is just the fellowship.
Yes.
I mean, people just coming up and walking because it is smaller and we kind of purposely keep it smaller. But we have a blast. Like a lot of my former teachers have come up from Bruton and I just love visiting. I love seeing everybody I'm not rushing by and Walmart trying to talk to you in an aisle. It's been great.
Well, that's one of the things that keeps coming up and a lot of the things that we try to participate in and help promote is the fellowship. I mean, obviously, if we're able to be supportive, whether it's purchasing items that we're going to need anyway, and we can, help our friends and family members, we certainly want to do that. But the fellowship and in small communities, this is just another one of those opportunities that is provided. Yes. It's going to be a beautiful day Saturday.
Yes.
I think when the weather Is that rain?
It is. It just started.
I better get this down there, man. This is scaring me to
Man,
death.
it's
really dark.
It is black outside. I mean, I'm telling you.
Are we okay? Is the street? I mean,
we
my mom is watching, and she's like the weather guru that keeps all the alarms. And Mom, if we need to go run, let us know. Comment on there and let us know.
Yeah, I mean, like it's crazy. I mean, it is. When I tell you, I cannot see the Ford store. Mm-mm. I mean, like really.
Like I'm really a little concerned. Are we good?
No, we're in a concrete building, man. I mean, like I would think we're as good. I mean, really,
we got provisions. I guess we can hold out for a while. We got a candle. We got a candle.
Yeah, I mean,
we got water. We got bread.
I mean,
we got COB sauce, so we're good.
I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't know what else we could be without. We got the necessities right here.
What time does it start Saturday?
Starts at 8:30. It goes to 3-ish.
Yeah. 3-ish.
Yes. The last couple of years, if we have a steady flow still coming in, all the vendors have stayed until everybody kind of stops. And like I said, it's been really good. But we're going to have, we've got about 10 vendors this year. We've got, of course, the jams and jellies. We have the homemade soy candles. You have to smell that. That's creme brulee. That's one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's like mine from my house. Yeah, I love it.
Smell that, Kim.
And those are long burning candles, like I said. Yes.
Who makes those?
Pam Bradford. It's Blue Goose soy candles. You'll see her a lot of the markets and stuff around here.
No, I don't think the sandbags are out at Old Willie's yet. Did you see them this morning, DJ? I didn't. Retro wanted to know was they out. That's when you can tell things are about to get bad in Bruton.
If the sandbags.
Yeah, when you see that. But I cannot say that I've seen that. Not saying they aren't. I just can't say that I've seen it. So.
Y'all have a cakewalk by any chance?
No. That may be something to do. I know Lisa, who makes these, also makes homemade cakes. Last year, she had some at the market. She had a Snickers cake that was quite popular. It was quite good. But she will special order cakes. But we're going to have Christian faith-based jewelry. We're going to have Posh. These are little fizzies I'll be selling, little bath fizzies.
Yeah.
Little gift baskets done up. There's going to be Mary Kay discounted. And a lot of these vendors, like I know with my booth anyway, we do stuff discounted for the market.
Yeah.
So you can even order gift baskets and stuff to suit your needs. Like for teachers' gifts, we'll have little teacher gifts.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Charles Smith wants to know who makes the COB sauce again. The jams and jellies. Who is that?
It's Murder Creek Canning Company is the name of her little company, but it is Lisa Boatwright Ansley.
Really good.
Yes.
Really
Everything
good.
she makes is awesome. I mean, you can come. She has she sets up at the Tutu Market sometimes.
Yeah.
But you can actually go and you can taste all of the stuff she does.
Those are two of my favorite words, and I like when they're put together. Yeah. Taste, test.
Yeah. Yeah. Said it backwards. Yeah.
Taste test. I love that.
Said it backwards. But yeah.
I love it. I love it.
But she has some really. I mean. That's one of the great things of having relatives that do this sort of thing. Like she'll say, "Hey, I'm going to drop some stuff off. Test it out for me, see if you like it." And then same thing with Pam and her candles. She'll say, "Hey, burn these and make sure you like the smell and stuff." So I love it.
Now you said some other handcrafted homemade items. We have jellies. We're going to have candles.
We've got
some makeup products.
Yes, we have several people that's going to be there with artwork, different types of artwork. Presley's Custom Leather Goods is going to be there this year. We have a gentleman coming out of Evergreen that's going to be doing some woodworking type items. I'm trying to think of what else. Greg Fleming's going to be back. He was there last year with us. He brought the peanuts and the honey and the produce, and he's coming back again this year. So, like I said, it's a nice variety of things. And like I said, all of them being unique is definitely a good way to get some Christmas items. Go ahead and get them purchased out of the way, get them wrapped, that sort of thing. And it's unique gifts. You mentioned Mary Kay being there. Do you offer any cologne? Yeah, I think they do have men's cologne. My mom does that. What kind? I don't know. There's a special type that I'm a little partial to, but I have to get it bootlegged in. I didn't know if she would have any of it or not. Can you ask her about Sex Panther? Yeah. Made with real bits of. I don't really know if I want to ask my mother. Hey. That may start a conversation that I may need more therapy for. A little bit goes a long way, I can tell you. A little dab will do you. She's Battle watching. You can ask her. Battle of Murder Creek weekend. I may go heavy. Well, Oh, Lord.
May open up Willie's.
Okay, I'm gonna just leave that one.
Got dizzy.
Right there where it's, yeah, me too. I'm gonna leave that one right there where it's at. I'm not even gonna say anything about that.
But that COB sauce behind there.
Hey,
I mean,
there's no telling.
Get you further than
There's no telling what you could attract with that.
Man.
Yeah. So, anyway, so for those of us that and may not be really familiar with that area, is it one of those things, if you just drive out Appleton Road, you can't miss?
You can't miss. Okay. We're right on Appleton Road. Sandcut is just a little north of Hog Springs. I've never seen any monkeys, though. I've seen some strange things up in Sandcut, but I've never seen any monkeys.
It's a hotbed out there.
Yeah.
Never seen any monkeys. I mean, I am so glad you just said that.
My mom worked with Mr. Dan for years, so I've heard that story for a long time now.
You know what's funny? So have we. I mean, and we find it to be. I mean, the crazy funny thing about that story is that I've actually had like somebody that lives out there tell me that I've told DJ this, that they saw a monkey out there as well. Yeah, and it wasn't Dan Thomas. Now they swore me to secrecy, so I can't say who it was. But anyway, how about
I could eat 1,000 of these?
How about Sex Panther?
I could eat 1,000 of these
with monkey scent, is what Raj said. Have a few jars of monkey butter jam just for these guys.
I'm telling you.
Monkey butter jam. I love it.
Jam, that's right.
I don't know what your intentions
Lisa's
were
watching
today.
too, so there you go. There's your new flavor.
I don't know what the plan was for all this, like post drive time. There's no way you're leaving with this. No, you have no chance of getting out here with this.
No, that's not gluten free. Let's be honest. No, it is not.
You have no chance of getting out here with this.
Yeah, it is not gluten free. And if y'all are all like me sitting there, I mean, I'm actually shocked he's done as much talking as he's done this morning.
Well, since he got that, how about you can give this to your wife and little girl? They can have that.
There you go.
That way we'll spread the love around.
Yeah, I'll do that. Because I'm going to tell you something. Otherwise, it won't make it home. I mean,
Sarge, this is COB sauce. It's actually called hot peppered mustard butter.
Yes.
And it's made by Murder Creek Canning Company.
You know what that would be good on?
Anything.
Biscuits.
A ribeye steak.
Or a Monroe burger.
Yeah.
Or anything.
If you was to slather that across a ribeye, like right before you took it off the grill and let that kind of melt down on that ribeye, I'm telling you, that would probably be real good.
It's pretty tasty on these crackers.
And this is like, now the habanero gold's a little more, got a kick to it.
A little more kick.
A little kick, yeah.
Daggum. Amanda said, DJ, you might want to tone it down a little bit to maybe fondle Kitty. So,
this is really good.
I'm just calling like I see it. Connie B covered a story once about folks who fought over cornbread and jelly.
Wow.
It could happen. It could happen in Studio C if you don't come in here correct.
Good morning, Matt Hodge. Oh, man. Good morning, Sherry Weaver. OG. Miss Joyce Elizabeth. Good morning, Miss Joyce. Life-changing. LaShonda. Good morning to you. Matt Ciccarello. Miss Barbara Burnham. Good morning. Timmy Wiggins. Marlene Finley. Bunch of them jumping in there. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. That would be delicious. I'm just telling you. I took COB sauce and did that one time just to see how it was, and it was good. It really, it gave it a kind of a tangy. Yeah. Was that lightning or what was that?
I heard that too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, okay. Hey, listen, what they used to say on TV and stuff, we're going to be here transmitting as long as the weather will allow. Yes. So, and as long as we have provisions, and right now we have provisions.
Right now.
Yeah. Don't know how much longer we're going to have.
We got enough to at least 10:30 or 11, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. Yeah. Well, I don't think so at the rate you might. I mean, those crackers and cream cheese going to be gone here.
I'm telling you, I could eat 1,000 of those. It's like they don't even count. You know, I mean, you put them in, they're gone, and that didn't happen.
Melts in your mouth.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna have one more.
Elizabeth, because we're going to forget to tell you to sign this board. I know we will. So make sure you sign this board. But secondly, do people need to bring chairs? Or, I mean,
no, it's pretty small, so you have time just to kind of walk through. I have some chairs kind of set up. I have rocking chairs on the porch if you want to sit down and talk a little bit. But no, you don't need to bring any chairs or anything like that. And if people, we still have some room for vendors if they are interested. So if you are interested in possibly doing some type of booth, if they'll just give me a call at 251-809-4506, then we can.
Oh, let me get that. Let's see. Let me put that number. Elizabeth. Let's see. Godwin Bush. I'm gonna tag you with this. And that phone number is 251
809
45. I can't type. Let's see. 4506. Okay.
Now, and we do kind of limit it, like it being so small, since we already have somebody with jewelry, like we wouldn't let somebody else come in with jewelry. Just, keep it kind of not competitive. We don't want it to be competitive since it is so small.
What about blow pops? Do y'all have a blow pop vendor out there? I mean, I'm thinking, there can't be that many people lined up to sell blow pops. And
no, there's not.
I know a guy that gives them away.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've never seen many blow pops in one place all my life than I did. That tub must have been this big. Did you see it?
Oh, wow.
It was a tub this full. Yeah, I mean, slam foot. But anyway,
maybe that's something for my little girl. She's 5 and she's getting in on it this year. And she, when we were talking about setting up the booths and stuff, she's like, "Mommy, can I have a booth?" So she has been drawing. So there will be art by Shelby.
Yeah, cool.
Available. So maybe I should say, I'm gonna throw some blow pops in there too. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, well, there you go. So, are you good till lunch?
Well, I'm not finished, but when I finish, I'll be good till lunch. Yeah, I won't eat again till lunch. Let's
get Elizabeth to sign this board before, because I know what's going to happen.
You want, Elizabeth, and it will smear, so be careful when you write. But anywhere you want.
I want to make sure she does that. And
that's perfect. Yeah, by the monkey.
I don't want to bore. I mean, we'll end up boring her to death with what we're going to do next. I don't want to bore her to death. And
well, I appreciate it. Thank y'all for having me.
Elizabeth,
thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. So good to see you again. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye. See you later.
Sandcut. Saturday at Sandcut.
Saturday at Sandcut.
Go out there. I'll tell you right now, if this is any indication of what's going to be going on, you need to get out there while you can. Hey, be safe. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be something. Now, let me see if I can get something to work here. And if I can.
That sounds like a fun time Saturday.
It really does, doesn't it?
I think Auburn kicks off at 7:30. So when they're done in the morning, they come on the same time the cartoons do. So watch a Little Big Blue and
cartoons. Did you really just say cartoon?
I'm sorry, but the person you
Let's see here.
Are you calling somebody or are we getting a call?
Well, I was trying to call somebody here, so let's see if we can.
I'm going to have one more. That's going to be it for a while.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kirk J. From this season of The Voice, Team Blake member, Kirk J. This is KJ. This is KJ from Drive Time with DJ and KJ. DJ's on the line here with us, and good morning. How's it going?
Hey, man, I'm fantastic, man. Everything is good. What's going on with y'all guys?
Well, we are enjoying. Well, let me take that back. DJ is enjoying a lot of treats right now. And so we had Elizabeth Bush bring us in some really, really nice looking treats, and I haven't had any yet. So, but DJ says they're delicious and right on time. So, but I want to ask. I want to start by asking the question, and you and I somewhat touched on this last night. Well, first let me tell everybody. So we had it. We thought that. He must be in a bad spot. You think? Or is it another AT&T issue?
Oh, are we losing?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. So we had Kurt lined up to come in last night. For various reasons, Kurt got tied up in Bay Minette, couldn't make it up. So we talked, and so we didn't want to say anything about it. Want to make sure that we could get him on this morning. And for those of y'all that have not watched The Voice or don't watch The Voice or have not seen Kirk on The Voice, you need to check him out, number one. Number two, this man sang some Rascal Flatts, and let me tell you something, that takes some intestinal fortitude to do that for sure. But so Kirk, the burning question here is this, and I asked you this last night: is it Bay Manette or is it Bay Manette? All one word.
It's one word, Bay Manette.
That's what I thought.
Bay Manette.
Well, yeah, that works too. But all right, so give us a rundown of kind of start to finish here, Kurt. And I know you've probably told this your story 100,000 times, but what I'm saying is I've watched and done some research, and I heard you talk about standing in those long lines and going in groups of 10, and that kind of thing. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I started this process back in February. I drove to Houston, Texas, and my manager drove to Houston, Texas, and we did the open call audition, which is like thousands and thousands of people standing in a line waiting to get in to try to move to the next round. And there's 40,000 people in all that audition for The Voice. So this is how they do it. They take 10 people in a room at a time, and out of 10 people that goes in there, only one can get a red card to go to the next round. And I was the guy that made it to the next round out of my group. So from that point, I got called back for the second round. So I had to be back in Houston, Texas like 2 days later. Made it past that round, which put me in the executive callback. So I went to L.A. and did like a little small showcase. I made it past that. And that's when they called my phone and told me I had a chance to do a blind audition. So traveled back to L.A. and, got a chance to do a blind audition. And ended up getting a 4-chair turn on Team Blake.
And I saw that you said that you were Team Blake before no matter what, you were Team Blake.
Yes, sir. No, I was already sold on Team Blake. I knew the whole time.
So, obviously Team Blake has won, several seasons of The Voice. And what are you seeing? What are you thinking? What are you hearing? Do you feel pretty good about being on Team Blake this year?
I feel awesome, man. He's the best coach ever, man. He's a great guy, man. He's like 8'9".
He's a big guy, isn't he?
He's a big guy, man. He's a great guy.
But let me say this: you don't look like you two like a small fella yourself.
Hey, man, I'm pretty big too, man. But this guy's enormous, man. Like I have to look up to him.
Well, yeah, he's tall. He is. Now, tell me this: my wife and daughter would kill me if I didn't ask this. Tell us a little bit about Adam Levine, because they're big,
super cool.
They're big Adam Levine fans. So
they're super cool, great guy, man. He's a great guy, phenomenal person, man. Great personality. He's cool, man.
Good guy. Well, so tell us this: where you're at in the competition right now, what kind
in the knockout?
Yeah. So what happens now is you got to win another battle. Is that correct?
Exactly, but it's not like a duet. It's not a duet or anything like that. This time it's just I'll go and then the other contestant will go and then the coaches will knock somebody out. I don't want to say it like that, but that's how it goes.
So, and if you move on from there, what happens then?
That means I go to the live playoffs, top 24.
So right now, are you flying out? Do they do this in L.A. or the East Coast?
Yeah, it's in L.A.
Okay. So do you fly out there once a week, or has all this already been done and y'all just waiting to get to a certain point? Or
that's exactly right. It's already been pre-recorded.
I got you.
Got pre-recorded in June.
Okay.
June, July.
So, so right now,
hey, Mr. King, this is The Voice calling me. I'm sorry.
No, hey, listen, you go ahead, man, and it's good talking with you.
You too, man. Thank you so much.
All right, buddy. See you. Well, look, man, you know, when you're talking to somebody and they're on something like that and they call,
probably need to take that.
You gotta, you gotta let them go.
The voice.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
this was drive time. I mean,
yeah. I mean, man, hey, listen. Why would the world even want to talk to us when he talked to them? You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
I'm gonna file that away, Kurt.
Yeah. I mean, I still. I mean, you know that's you know, listen. I'm not offended because we were put down for the voice. Okay. I mean, if it had been American Idol, I'd be a little bit upset.
How about Donnell Bass? Good morning. Shout out from the Tavern of Atmore.
There you go.
Thanks for being with us this morning.
Yeah. There you go. Raj wants to know about some Memorex tapes.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. So Jessica turned me on to that guy one night. She's like, hey, you need to watch this guy. He's from Bay Minette.
Now, he was at the Wharf yesterday with our friend Lisa Finley Hart.
That's right. That's how we got. That's how we got turned on to.
She
that's
kind
right.
of
that's right.
put us together.
That's right.
Networking around.
That's right. And
I love when things work.
Yeah. And so he is from, like I said, from Bay Minette, and I think there were two guys actually from Alabama on The Voice this season.
Okay.
But that guy can sing. I mean, he can sing. And Jessica said if Adam Levine calls, she's hanging up. Why are you hanging up? I mean, I don't understand. Oh, she's talking about if Adam Levine called. I got you. Yeah. I don't know if that was Adam or not. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna see if Kurt can't get us his number and set it up to where we could get him to call and talk to us one morning on drive time.
Man, that'd be nice. Be special.
Do you know who Adam Levine is?
I have no idea who Adam Levine is.
Come on, man.
Sounds like he's somebody.
I mean, come on, man. You don't know who Adam Levine at Maroon 5? I mean, listen, this is why when he talks sports, I shut my mouth. And this is probably why he don't say a whole lot when there's a lot of music being talked. So
yin and yang.
Yeah. You know, anyway, so, but yeah, I wonder how many people we could get to listen to us if everybody knew that, Adam Levine was, calling in. You think?
I'm assuming several.
I think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure that we could probably draw a crowd with that, if I had to guess. So that'd be okay. You know, so, how about that? Kirk, Elisa said Kirk let her FaceTime with Teddy Gentry of Alabama.
You know, I do know who that is.
Yeah. You know who Teddy is. Mm-hmm. Okay. Rod said you don't know anything about maroon burgundy, including Alabama. So
nothing.
Yeah. Well, you know, okay. I'll tell you what we need to have. We got to get Matt Hodge in here to tell. I heard a story last night about that I heard he can tell pretty well. And you may already know this story. I love it. I love it.
Now I know who he is. The Nashville Brass.
You know exactly who that guy is.
Man.
Hey, listen. Elizabeth said she'll come back and bring 2 jars of mustard. God. Well, look here, Elizabeth.
It's not 3.
You are welcome, and that. Come on. Dadgum. Actually, Jerry says that she'd leave him for Adam Levine. I mean, let me tell you something. When we said Z-list, we meant Z-list around here.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, how many places can you talk to people like we talked to with cornbread crumbs, with so much dirt on the floor that DJ even got a broom yesterday? Said, did I bring all this dirt in here? I mean,
like it just magically got here.
Yeah, I mean,
and I wonder why I broke
this is kind of like a bachelor pad. Have you ever noticed that? Yeah. Like, I mean, do you know when the last time this place was cleaned? Because I don't.
No.
I mean, you know, he had a tour date at the Club White Horse, Court Action.
What were you saying about Matt Hodge?
So Matt has a Chevy Ann says that's one fine specimen. Adam Levine is.
Okay, him too, huh?
Yeah. So, have you heard the story about him? His son bring home a young lady and they go and play golf and stuff with her uncle. Have you heard him tell that story?
I've not heard that story.
Well, I may save it and let him come in and tell it, but he could, because he'd probably tell it way better than I can.
He's going to be on with us tonight on the Battle of Murder Creek.
Okay, well, good. We need to ask him about that then.
He might can share it with us tonight.
Yeah. That is, unless we're under like, severe tornadic activity.
We do have a great show tentatively planned at Camp 31.
Yes.
Starting at 6:30ish. Battle of Murder Creek Coach's Show. If you haven't made plans for tonight, get you a taste up for a Monroe burger, some ribs, or a
be there
brisket sandwich. We have a good time.
Or be square.
Gonna have coaches, players, cheerleaders. We're gonna be talking red and blue tonight. Ready to get it on.
Yeah, ready to do this thing. I got a feeling too that this game might get a lot more interesting tomorrow night than what people think.
If anybody thinks that it's not going to be a great game, they're outside their mind. They don't understand really.
They are
matchups.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a great game.
They are. So,
the best place to watch it's going to be in the stadium.
Rose Matt said, "Let me take that call. I'll bring 30 pounds of bacon."
What? Where?
Where can we find such as 30 pounds of bacon?
I'm in.
Wow. I'm going to tell you something.
Good morning, Trent.
That would, picture coming out in just a few minutes. So, matter of fact, you want to go through and call the one? You want to make our picks?
Sure.
Let me see.
I went 2-8 last year, last week, according to Timmy.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to save the big one for last.
Okay.
Houston Academy and GW Long. I guess that's Long.
Houston Academy got thumped last weekend by Providence Christian. Providence Christian is really good.
I was going to say, I'd never even heard of them.
Yeah, no, they're really good.
And they got, yeah. So who you going with?
I'm going to go with Houston Academy. GW Long is going to be a worthy opponent, but I'll go with Houston Academy.
Okay. I think I'm going to go with HA because I don't know anything about GW Long. So, Daphne and Blunt. The Leopards.
Once again, Daphne lost a 4-point game this past week. I think every one of their games, win or loss, have been decided by one score or less. Every one of them.
Yeah.
They're biting off a pretty good mouthful this weekend with Blunt. I'm going to go with Blunt, but it's going to be close again.
I think I'm going to take Daphne just because I think they're just on the verge of getting it done. And maybe next year.
But they're right there.
But I think they are. Hoover and IMG Academy.
That is two heavyweights.
Yeah.
IMG Academy is technically an all-star team.
Well, I was about to say
they have players from all over the country.
Hoover and IMG University. So I was,
IMG probably has more players, better players. But Hoover has a little more sense of team, I think. There's a little more there in terms of camaraderie and maybe some of the
growing up together
things you can't gauge and put value on or a tangible value on. I'm going to take Hoover in a close one.
All right. I'm taking Hoover with you. I like that. I like Hoover. Ardmore and West. Was that Limestone? Yeah, West Limestone.
Do you know when I picked these two teams, I saw it on the AL.com site. I think they're both 3-6. I've never heard of either one of them. So I said, this will be a good one. So who'd you say they were?
Ardmore and West Limestone.
I'm going to go with West Limestone because they have two names. Technically three. West and then Limestone's a compound word, I guess. I'll go West Limestone. Why not?
I'm going to go with Ardmore.
Okay.
Just because I've heard of Ardmore, Oklahoma before.
There you go.
So I don't know anything about them, but I'm going to go with them just because I like the name. Roy D. Mercer was from Ardmore, Oklahoma. On some phone calls, depending on which. And the D stood for Do Not Disturb. So Auburn versus Texas A&M.
7:30 a.m. kickoff, I think sets up well for Auburn. Get up, eat you some fruit about 5 o'clock. Take your slippers off, put your cleats on. It's our time slot, baby. We own it. We own it. But Auburn's ready to put
Just
it
call
together.
us the brunch boys.
Ready to be done by brunch. Go out and bang head for 3 hours. Come in, eat a little breakfast. Tall stack. 2 meats. Sausage and bacon, please.
Bombers down.
I think Auburn's ready to put together a magical November, and it starts early Saturday morning. I'm taking Auburn.
What time is kickoff?
They'll be playing in front of hundreds.
I mean, we had a couple Bloody Marys drank in the first quarter. I mean, that's awful. But it's got to be the earliest of all time, isn't it? I mean, anyway. So, the next one. The team on the other side of the state versus the Bengal Tigers from the Bayou.
This is my lock of the year. Lock.
Wait a minute. Y'all heard what he just said. The lock of the year. I mean, okay, we ready.
Don't take the points. You don't need them. Corn Dog Nation, Bayou Bengals, LSU to win straight up.
And there you have it.
We'll see.
DJ has took LSU.
Not a favorable time, prime time. Nobody likes playing in prime time. The marquee game of the day. Are they at 2:30? Are that the CBS game? Or are they coming on is it a nighttime game in Baton Rouge?
You know, I thought it was night. I thought it was nighttime.
Oof. Yeah. They may beat them by 4 touchdowns then.
You know, it's a tough one on me because, you know, it's. I just go back to, you know, I keep seeing the trophy presentation to Central Florida of the national championship trophy. And so, you know, with that in mind, I'm going to have to choose. I'm going to have to go with the Bayou Bengal Tigers as well. I'm LSU. And I'm going to tell you this, you can, you know, I don't think it's going to be close.
I don't think it's going to be overly close.
I don't think it's going to be close. So, anyway, we'll get crucified Monday or whenever, so that'll be okay. Won't be the first time. Michigan, Penn State, the Wolverines versus, a team that started out kind of like another team we know.
Yep.
So, it's a tough one for me right here. I think I would have to go with Harbaugh and I'm not a Harbaugh fan, but I think I'd have to go with him as far as if it just comes down to coaching. I'd go with Michigan.
Penn State won a big game last week over Iowa. I actually had picked Iowa to win, and Penn State, I think, won by 3 or maybe 4. It's 24-20, 24-21, 25-21, whatever it was. Michigan's in the top 5. They're there kind of out of default, kind of out of achievement. I don't believe in Michigan, but they have done it to this point, and I'm going to go with them also, just because until somebody exposes them, I'll pick them.
Georgia, getting it on with Kentucky.
For the East. In football, not basketball.
Yeah.
In football.
So, you know, I'm going to have to go with the Dogs on this one. I'm not, listen, not saying the Wildcats hadn't played decent football, but I just think the Dogs are too much for them.
I agree. I can't see Kentucky beating Georgia under any circumstances.
Yeah, I just think they're too much.
Georgia.
National champs versus Temple.
You know, when you say it, Temple's actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
Temple could win that game. I don't think they will, but Temple could. You know, UCF has Murder's Row.
Right.
You know, they play Temple. They have to play Cincinnati. They have to play several other directional schools that I'm not aware of, but it's a murder, and how you can get up each week and play at the level they play at is a testament to the program, because they have a new coach this year. I don't know his name, but he's done a great job, and he's going to get my vote for Coach of the Year. But I'm going to take the defending national champions, UCF.
All right. I'm going with UCF as well. Now, do we even touch this one, or do we just leave it alone? Is it better? I think it's
probably better to leave it alone.
I think it's better to leave it alone. I mean,
I do think it's going to be a great game.
I think it's going to be a great game.
I want TR Miller to win the game. Graduate there, played there, in the school system as we speak. But I know what's coming across that creek Friday at 7 o'clock. And my hope is that Big Red's ready. I think they will be.
Me too, because I'm afraid they're going to have a running back with them over there.
Well, I know what's coming across that creek.
Yeah.
And that it's going to be a great game. I certainly hope that this weather's going to move out. I hope everybody with a pulse goes and buys a ticket and watches these two teams get it on, because it's going to be a great one.
Yeah, it is. And this weather's supposed to get out of here, tonight, late tonight, something like that. Yeah. So
it's going to be beautiful tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It is. So, make sure you get out, come out. Battle Murder Creek, it always is what it is. The coaches show tonight at Camp 31 Restaurant in the Hourglass on the other side. Hey, you got Mark Sanders over there doing his thing, and you can come eat and get some good food and check out what's going on with the coaches, and then stick around and check out what's going on with some great music.
Do we have time real quick for me to tell my Dr. Varner story?
Absolutely. You got it. Yes.
This blew my mind yesterday, and I called you immediately, and I told him that I was going to call you because it was too good to not share. I got a phone call yesterday about 2:30 from Dr. Varner, the superintendent of the Bruton City School System. I was on my cell phone. I saw his name pop up. It's not uncommon for him to call me. He's a great customer at the Ford store. We speak somewhat with the relationship we have with BMP in the school and doing the ball games or whatnot. So when I saw the call, I was not immediately triggered that something may be going on. When I got on the phone with him, he proceeded to tell me that he was on I-10 in Lafayette, Louisiana, 350 miles from Bruton. He was en route to Texas to watch his son. His son is one of the branches of the military, and he is set to graduate this weekend from his basic training program. So he was headed in that direction. When he told me how far he was from Bruton, I thought he had a check engine light on or something was going on with the car, and he was wanting some advice in terms of how to continue to travel. Well, if I understood him correctly, he's in the left lane of I-10 going 75 miles an hour. A vehicle pulls up from behind him in the right lane. Dr. Varner has his wife sitting in the passenger seat, and the guy's motioning to him to roll down the window. Miss Varner, using better judgment, says, no, she's not going to do it. I wouldn't have done it either. I would not have allowed a passenger in my car to do it under those circumstances. Dr. Varner certainly did not recognize who this person was. The guy kept on and kept on. Miss Varner was not going to roll the window down. The guy sped up. Dr. Varner got over in the right lane. This vehicle then comes back over the left lane and drops back on Dr. Varner's side and asks him to roll down the window. So Dr. Varner does a little bit, rolls down the window, and the guy made a reference to his Miller sticker on the back of his vehicle and said, "Are you from Bruton?" Dr. Varner nods his head that he is. He said, "I'm from..."
That was Chad Senazera. He's in right now.
Okay. Oh, he said, okay. I can't believe that. But he said, I'm rooted in East Bruton. Do you ever listen?
At 80 miles an hour.
Down I-10. Do you ever listen to Drive Time? With DJ and KJ, and Dr. Varner's sitting there. His mind is blown. He's just going down the interstate, having this conversation about drive time, 350 miles from the Dirty 30.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Wow,
we appreciate you repping us, Chad.
Yeah, thank you, Chad. And I will check on that. I got another one to check on too. I don't know. I'm not going to blame the postal service, but may have to get back with FedEx and UPS. Let me just say it like that. So,
but that's crazy.
That was crazy. He was taking his dog to the vet. And that's a true story.
How about that?
And we got verification of it right here because here's the man that had it with him. So that is awesome.
Well, Dr. Varner couldn't believe it. He had called me and I said, I'm going to call and share it with Ken. He said, please do.
We pumped that wattage up.
We pumped it up. Skies were clear. It managed to get out there.
Yeah. The Dirty 30 is everywhere.
Thanks for the love, Chad.
Grew up on Williamson Street. Hey, there you go, man. You can't take that Dirty 30 out of nobody.
No, sir.
Jordan Rowland's listening to west side of Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Man, with bad weather.
Jordan. There you go. I hear you, man. We Halloween, I think, was a success, and a lot of people got a lot of treats, a lot of good things to eat, and that kind of thing. And speaking, we were talking to Adam Levine a little earlier. Maroon 5. He happened to do a cover of just a little known song to a few people.
Very appropriate today.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. So, he that's what he did. So I'm gonna let DJ take it out, and because it's time to go. Murder Creek Coaches Show tonight,
6:30, Camp 31. Hope you'll be there with us. I want to thank Elizabeth Bush for coming in. Want to encourage everybody Saturday in Sandcut. That sounds like a good time. Once again, to fellowship with all our home folks and pick up some nice homemade goods and treats. I can tell you, this COB sauce is the real deal. You can believe that. I want to thank Kirk J for calling in. Hope he had a good conversation when the voice called in.
Yeah.
Hope it went his way.
Listen, we understand. You put us down for the voice anytime. We good. We're good.
Once again, I want to thank all of you for spending some time with us this morning. We have certainly enjoyed being with you. I want to thank Jim Peach Motors and Pete Chevrolet for making it possible. And I hope you'll have some time tomorrow, and we'll get back in here and do it all again on the eve of the Battle of Murder Creek. Y'all have a great day. Be safe. Love y'all.
Thank you for tuning in to the Dirty 30's #1 broadcast, Drive Time with DJ and KJ. Tune in next time when you'll hear DJ say,
Good morning and welcome to this edition of The Feel Good.